Sometimes the FWP is just talk therapy. It's just me talking to myself to be therapeutic. And today I got something I want to get off my chest, and this is something I've been dealing with my whole life, and that is whether people talk to me or they talk about me. And it seems that people are more comfortable talking about me than they are talking to me, and that really bothers me because I always wonder, what the fuck are they talking about? I mean, if you're not talking to me, then what are you talking about? Because you don't know me to talk about me. So, it always bothers me, and it makes me feel invisible because I don't know what they're talking about. It's not me. If they're talking to me, then they'd know me. Talking about me, well, that's not me. It's just not me. And it kind of goes through a cycle, and this is how the cycle goes for me. People see my passion and my excitement, and they placate me a little bit. They, yeah, sure, buddy, whatever, and they'll encourage me, right? And then eventually they'll realize that I'm nuts. I'm out there. I'm crazy, or I'm outside the box. I'm different. I think differently, and I do it all the time, and that kind of can make them uncomfortable. And once they realize that, they start to pull away from me, right? And this is when I start to feel that they ridicule me behind my back. They start talking about me instead of talking to me because they got to know a little tiny bit of me, and it scared them, and so now they make up these whatever the fuck they talk about, which isn't me. So then I just simply get ghosted. Then they simply stop talking to me whatsoever, and again, I feel invisible. Now, I don't blame anybody for this because it happens to me repeatedly. And if something continues to happen to you repeatedly, you have to look at yourself. And, in the world of energy and metaphysics, everything is created by me. So there's some programming that's been programmed into my subconscious that makes this happen, that pushes people away and doesn't allow them to know the real me and makes them feel uncomfortable talking to me. And it's unfortunate, and I'm working on it. I want to know what it is so I can get through it, so I can make better connections with people, and they're more comfortable talking to me than they are talking about me. So there is no blame, and I understand. I know that I'm out there. I know that I'm weird, and I know that I'm different, and that's fine. But I love myself too much to let that ridicule bother me. So whatever you're talking about, I don't care because it's not me, right? And so I will not allow people's opinion of me diminish my self-love and how much I love myself. And I'm a truth seeker. I seek truth. I love truth. And that's one of the things that I love about myself. And I understand that that's something that scares people, because the truth is not always what they think it was. And it's quite often just layered. So there's more to it. The more you understand truth, the more you understand that there's more truth to be known. And so the infiniteness of it can be a little bit daunting. And the fact that people have been deceiving you, and you thought it was the truth, and now you have to admit to yourself that you've been deceived. And I moved past that a long, long time ago. There's certain programming that I just did not accept, and that's one of those things. Truth is in my eye, and that's why they don't know me when they're talking about me. They only know me when they're talking to me, because that's me. And that's deep, but that's the truth. It's not easy to stand in this position alone and contrary and outside of the normal or the box. But I would have it no other way, because I love myself that much to be who I am, even if that is somebody who is outside the box and outside the norm and will be ridiculed by people for standing outside the box and being myself. But I love myself that much to continue to explore myself outside of the box and outside of the norms and behaving in ways that I know that people are going to ridicule. But you can look at me with respect and reverence, or you can look at me with ridicule and judgment. And if that's what you do, then you can sit on the sideline and judge me, because that's what judges do. And I will play. And the game I'm playing is Trevor. That's what I'm playing. And I will play it to the best of my ability. And if you choose to sit and judge me for that, then believe me, I could ridicule you as well. But instead, I will be who I want to be, and that is somebody who comes from their heart, and I will send you compassion and love to try and counter the fear and ridicule that you experience when you judge me. So whether it's a good thing or whether it's a bad thing, it's just a thing that happens to me. And I know that I'm not invisible. And I know that some people do look at me with respect. And I appreciate that. And I know that others look at me with ridicule. And those that ridicule me, I challenge you. Step forward and tell me, why am I fucked? What is it about me that makes me crazy? What is it about me that bothers you? Because if you express that clearly and concisely, you will see that I am nothing more than a mirror, and those things that you ridicule about me are things that you fear about yourself. And that fear is why you don't talk to me, because I might point out the truth that you do not want to see. So you would rather create an imaginary me that is worthy of your fear and ridicule, when the truth is the real me is worthy of my love, of my respect, and my reverence. And so that's what I will give myself, even if you choose to try and send me the negative energies of fear and ridicule. Stand up. Let's talk. That's what I do, and I do it very well. And that's why I am the FWP World Trash-Talking Champion. We'll see you in that ring, if you got the balls.